Hi, Scott Machine Gun Dad. Welcome back to another episode of I Have This Gun on the Wall / local auction. We're going to call this one a find, not a score. What did I find / score? A Ruger P-95. It's in really good shape. I mean, really good shape. But it's not what I was really looking for. Let's move in closer, show you how it looks, and then I'll tell you the story. We moved in on the P-95. You have your warnings. Here's your Ruger 9mm. You can't see it has the ambi decocker. It's nothing really exciting about this Ruger. Polymer lower, steel upper. Real quick, I'm going to flip it over and show you the other side. We flipped it over. Ruger P-95. Serial numbers over here. Probably can't see it because of the wood. Decocker safety here, polymer frame. Nothing really special other than it's a P-95 because it says P-95. Let's move back out. You just saw it up close. Here's the rest of the story, as they say on that show on TV. I was bidding, and this one local auction site that is online. What I will do is, if say they have 800 guns, I'll go through all 800 guns, and any guns that interest me, I'll throw in a minimum bid of $5. And what that does is it highlights that gun, so I don't have to keep going through and keep finding it. It'll show up either as a red or a green square if I'm winning or losing it. So I saw Ruger P something, and I always wanted a P-89 or something like that, steel frame gun. So it's going, and I'm on my phone, which is a really bad thing to bid on if you're looking for detail, and I'm scrolling through and I'm, that Ruger, it's not a P-89, it's a P-94. Well, what's a P-94? Look it up. It's a all steel frame 40 decocker. I'm like, that sounds interesting. So I have P-94 in my head because I was looking at it on the phone, so I'm just bidding on it, so I get it for, I think, $250. I'm all excited, and then I realize it's a P-95, which is a polymer framed gun, as you saw. Not a fan of polymer, but I got the gun. The gun's like new. It came with a Galco holster, which is a relatively expensive leather holster, for $275. I know nothing about these, so I'm gonna let Nick shoot it first because I'm that kind of guy. And let's go watch him shoot it. Hey, we're back inside. We took the Ruger for a ride. I would like to say that I can't see where this gun has been shot a lot. The holster was like new, so I'm going to assume we were probably like box 2 going through this gun. What did you think, Nick?
Overall, I do like the gun. It's a bit top heavy. Like, the slide is
bulky.
Yeah, it's bulky, and you could definitely notice that it's got a lot of weight here and not a lot of weight down here. It took a half second for me to realize that the magazine release it's not a push button. You push it out and it's a mag release. So just a couple little things. It doesn't affect the function of the firearm at all, and once you realize what it does, it's completely serviceable. The sights are pretty good. I do like them, and from what you told me about how pricey it is, this thing isn't expensive at all.
No.
So it'd be a pretty good first.
Between $250 and $300 with auction premiums.
Yeah. It's a good first gun to pick up, and I just realized it's got ambidextrous mag release. Didn't know that. Well,
Ambidextrous safety.
well, learn something new every day.
For me, it kind of fits my hand. If you notice here, this is very straight, and I'm kind of used to a hump here. The Beretta has a hump, the Browning High Power has a hump, the SIG 226 have a hump, because I have big hands. Now, although this fits it, I don't know if you can see it, but on my hand, if this was a high power, my hand would be up here. So this is here. What I'm saying is this gun doesn't have natural pointability for me. It comes up high. But that being said, for a $275 gun, it shot okay.
Yeah.
It feels to me, if you've ever shot a P-89 Ruger, which was I was actually thinking I was buying one of the metal frame, not a polymer frame. Feels like a P-89. Nick is dead right. It is top heavy as crap, and this slide feels, even though it's smoothed out a lot since we shot it, because I slipped 2,000 to crap out of it. Bulky.
Yeah.
But that being said, if you don't have a pistol and you get a P, and all you can afford is a P series Ruger, which I think the metal frames are 3.5 or so, it'll service you. It won't be, it's not a SIG 226, it's not a Beretta 92, certainly not a Walther Q5, but it's a functional gun. I think I would, would I want to carry it? Because I own the other guns? No. But if this is all I had, yeah, I'd carry it. Magazines are readily available. It's a good entry pistol. I would say this is kind of like an American Taurus PT92 in the sense that it's about the same amount of price range. It has a little different feel to it, but the accessories and everything are about the same price. So you're talking that entry-level pistol. You could do worse. You could do better. But it's a good, solid, middle-of-the-road gun.
Yep. It'll run.
It's not special, but it will work.
It'll still save your life.
Thanks for coming back to see another episode of I've got this gun on the wall, auction finds. I was going to dump this gun. I may keep it as a reference because I don't have any Ruger pistols. Now I don't have to get another Ruger pistol. When I teach firearms, one of the things I try to teach is how to find a gun that fits your hand. And a lot of people say, well, what? And a lot of people, when they're just getting in, they don't want to go buy a Q5.
Yeah.
Right? They want to buy a $300 gun. Well, if I have this and the Smith & Wesson SDVE and a Taurus, they're all $300 guns, $250 to $350 depending on what you find them for. I want them to see what they fit their hand. So I will keep this as more like a reference. Thanks again. Like, subscribe, rumble us, YouTube us, and all that other stuff. Talk to you soon.